Hi everyone, welcome to Country Stitchers. This is Deb. I thought I would show you around the cabin with some of the Christmas decor that I've done. I started out here on the front porch because I was really happy with the way my pots turned out this year. I have two on either side of the door, and I went ahead and just put a bunch of greens that we cut from our yard in with some really large pine cones, some pods, some branches from the sycamore trees, and it turned out really, really pretty. Some eucalyptus, all kinds of fun things. On the little bench next to it, there's a house that has a lantern that will come on in a little bit when it gets more dark outside. And then I just stuck some really large pine cones and some greenery in that lantern that Matt made. I still have more to do. I don't have any greens in this crock. I don't have anything on my tables or my chairs, but that's okay. You know, if it gets done, it gets done, and if it doesn't, that's all right too. The wreath on the front door, that was a plain wreath that I added the fairy lights to. They're battery operated and they're on a timer. And then I stuck a ice skate, a wooden ice skate that says greetings, and tied that to the wreath with a bow that has two different fabrics in it. And then there's some pine cones in the wreath. So this front porch can stay this way all winter long, and that's kind of what I like to do, is just leave things so that they can stay up for as long as possible. All right, let's head inside. Ooh, it's chilly out there. Not cold enough though, because we haven't gotten any snow, and you know how I love snow. Here in the foyer, on the bench, I changed the pillows and put a little Believe pillow there. That's cute. And I have my little shawl hanging up there with a basket and some greens, some little ice skates, and a candy cane with a winter hat. The sign says Warm Winter Wishes, and that just rests on the top of the molding. And up on the shelf, I just put some greens and a sign that says Joy, candle, some berries, and that's about it. See here, the lighting is so fun right now because we have so much light coming through the windows in the back, and then the front of the house is dark. So hopefully that helps for you to see it better. The sconces that Matt made on either side, which is just a piece of barn board, and then it has a dark amber ball jar attached to the piece of wood. I always change out the greenery, you know, depending on the season. So right now it just has maybe like 3 different kinds of pine branches in it. And in our little bathroom right off the foyer, on our table, I just went ahead and put a candle, some greenery with a really cute little snowflake and jingle bell garland that I wove in there. A little barnboard sign that Matt made for me, and I stuck the Merry Christmas inside. A couple snowmen. You can kind of see some of we have a little sleigh with some reindeer out there, and our trees are lit up. They look cute. Let's see. We have some greens in those sconces on either side of the window, and then that is my black shelf that I decorated. A lot of that can also stay up for the winter. I'll get rid of the jingle bells and the candy canes. And on the back of the toilet, I just put a little pine tree in that little urn, and then put just a couple sprigs of pine and some cute little deer on that shelf. And just a candle and some soap for the holidays and a little holiday towel. Okay. There's the grape box that I change, so it has the real fern in it, and then I add some sprigs of greenery and also berries to it. And that turned out really pretty. And on this side of the foyer, I have some greens in my little, well, kind of large copper teapot there, and a candle. And then on top of the toolboxes here, I still kept the glass punch bowl that was my mother-in-law's, and then I went ahead and put in another teapot that's filled with greens and has some lighted twigs that are on a battery timer in that. And on the scale, I again just kept the candle in there and just put a wreath of greenery and with some red berries in there. So here in the kitchen, I went ahead and did the little vignette on my black hutch there. I just put some greens up top, and that's about it that I changed up there. But I did go ahead and put some cute little houses, some greenery, bottle brush trees. In some of the greenery here we have some fruit, a rolling pin with the red handles, some snowflakes, a little deer, mold, barn, windmill, silo, all kinds of fun things there. And over here where I keep my Fresh Eggs Farm stitching piece, I put a bunch of greens and a little scoop that has these, well, I mean, I have my eggs there, and yes, these are all fake eggs over here. Put some more faux eggs here, but then these little twine round red and jute color, well, yeah, I guess it's like red and natural kind of twine. That was a garland that I went ahead and cut apart, so you'll see these little pieces all over in little vignettes and stuff. So don't forget that you can always cut apart any kind of garland that you find. I have a rolling pin there that has a winter scene on it with the trees and the deer. I put the berries and the greenery and the pine cone in the little tin bucket thing there. So that turned out really cute. There's another bottle brush tree. And that's to the left of the sink. To the right of the sink, I just went ahead and placed my coffee grinder there. I opened the drawer so that I could put a few more of those little balls in there and some greens. And then with our coffee area, I just went ahead and put some fun things for all of your wintertime treats that you make. And next to this sink over here, I changed my greenery and put some of the berries in there with all of the pine branches and the pine cones. I have a old-fashioned hot cocoa wooden sign there that hangs, and that's really cute. And a little wooden sign that says Joy. This is the hot chocolate bar, old-fashioned kind of looking like thing that I found at, or where was it, Home Goods, a couple years ago. And I wasn't going to set it up this year, and then McKenna said she absolutely loves when it's set up, so anyway, I did. I took out the, there was kind of like a plastic covering over this little window area, so I took that out. And I also had Matthew drill a hole in the back of it so that I could put some white lights in there. And then I went ahead and just stuck in some things to decorate the inside, which turned out really cute. Cinnamon sticks and cocoa and Santa's mug and candy canes and hot cocoa sign down there, a little house, some more of those little things that I cut apart from the garland. And of course the caroler, the Byler's caroler of Santa. With all his gingerbread things, he stands next to it. And that turned out really cute. Up here on my scale, I went ahead and did the same thing with the truck and the children. I just thought that was so cute from last year. I absolutely loved it. These kids, there's 3 of them. You'll see the other boy in a minute, but they were purchased as a gift, and I'm pretty sure they came from Hallmark, but this was years and years ago, and they're just adorable. So I put them with the red truck and put some greens and berries and snowflakes and pine cones and all of that on there. And again, that can stay there all winter long. This was a new purchase this year. These adorable trays were at Target, and this one says Mrs. Claus Cookie Company, and it's red, but they also have a green one, a white one, and they're really cute, and they're sectioned off. So I went ahead and just made a cute little candy bar here for everyone. I have this adorable snowflake red candle holder that was purchased at CVS last year, and it's really cute. Next to our candy area, I was able to get this candy machine at a sale at an auction for $2 over the summer, and I think it's adorable. So I put in the red, white, and green M&Ms, and Matt rigged it so that you don't actually have to put money in it to get your candy. You can just go ahead and turn the handle and get your goodies. So I think that's really cute there. And in the brass area of the scale, I put a little tree that has just some really cute little kitchen ornaments all over it. These little tiny ones that, you know, look like kitchen spoons and all of that. They came from a company years and years ago. I used to get the catalog, and it was called Gooseberry Patch. So I don't know if you can still get them or not, but that was a really fun catalog. I enjoyed that a lot. So that is that section over there. And to the right of the fridge, I have Nana's high chair there. And I went ahead and did the exact same thing as I did last year with this tree on the bench. I absolutely loved how it turned out last year. So I have my mom's bears there made out of her wool winter navy coats. The only thing I did different this year was that box that the tree is in. I found that at Target, and that's really cute. It holds it perfectly. There's the little boy that goes with the girls that you saw over on the scale. A Merry Christmas sign, some more of the deer and the little pieces that I cut apart for the garland. An old metal toy of Nana's. There's some of the other garland that I actually kept together. And this cute little snowman. And on this tree, I wanted to get some gingerbread ornaments made, but I just didn't get there this year. So it still only has my orange slices from last year, some cute cookie cutters, and then the little candy canes that are made out of pipe cleaner. And that's okay. If I can get the other things made for it, I will, but if not, that's all right too. Over here in my mom's hutch, I always keep the swans and the coffee pot here. I just think it's so pretty. The coffee pot someone had asked about, we had found that in my mom's mother, my grandmother, in her attic after she had passed away, and we were cleaning out the house, and it's just gorgeous. We found it with one goblet, and that was it. I don't know the story behind it. I don't know anything except that I think it's beautiful. I used to polish it all the time, but I honestly love how it has turned. I just love how it's turned out, and so I really don't spend the time polishing it anymore. I just think it's beautiful. This is a tray. It was a Southern Living tray, and I fill it with lots of greens. Again, I have more of these little balls that I cut apart from garland. There's lights in there, and different greens, and then also some pine cones. There's some white plates in the back, and then I have some of my mom's brownware, a goose on the top with some greens, little star, cute little candy box back there that I put some greens in, and then some wooden candy canes. And for those of you that are watching that stitch, you'll recognize that piece up there. On our next video, where Liz and I actually get together to stitch, which we pray is very soon, I'll show that up close and personal, but that is the Glendon Place pattern. It is called Ornaments All Around, and my friend Steve made that gorgeous frame. It's so awesome. It fits perfectly. And then my husband stained it, and I picked out handles so that if I do not want to have it hanging, I can actually get it down and use it as a Christmas tray. So it turned out really pretty. I like it a lot. And over here I just have my candles going. These are battery operated candles on a 6-hour timer. And I just put a real simple greenery wreath around them. And on the floor I have a large poinsettia, which I found a really cool bucket for this year. It says Merry and Bright. And it matches the kitchen really well with all the black. Look, I even folded some napkins special for you. They look like Christmas trees. Well, they're supposed to look like Christmas trees. I don't know if they do, but I think they're pretty cute. On the table this year, I had my sleigh last year. This year I decided to go with this piece. It kind of looks like a trough, and I just filled it with some greenery, pine cones, a couple little trees that I found. I think that was at Target last year, and 2 cute little wool reindeer that are in there. So it's very simple. It is on top of a little runner, and I have 2 sconces next to the trough, and they have a battery operated candle in them. So that is the table center. I purchased some greenery for my lighting this year, so I have some over the table here, and then I also put some over the bar lights. I'm sorry, I know it's really bright, so I hope you can see that okay. All right. And then I have in this metal holder, I always keep my arrangements for the season, so I went ahead and changed that out and put in a bunch of, you know, again, greenery, red berries. I have some really cool branches in there. They look like they have snow in them. That's always fun. And then on top, on my egg scale, I went ahead and put a, instead of an egg, it has a jingle bell. I put a wreath around my candle holder here. Again, it has some more berries and some of those little balls that I cut apart from garland. There's my little pheasants on their scale, and I just have a couple jingle bells over here next to the scale. That is the kitchen. Next to this chair, I just put a little red truck with some greens in the back and a few books, and of course the top book is A Christmas Carol. I love this pillow with the kids skiing. Oh my goodness, I think that's adorable. I found that at Home Goods, I think last year. So I went ahead and changed the throw on that chair and just put those pillows on. That brown one there has the fur trim, so that's fun for the winter. And over here on my grandfather's chest, there's the horse, and I went ahead and put a Christmas tree on top of that scale with another little duck, goose, some greenery. There's another scale back there. Has a painted white like artichoke on there, and some greenery and a little jingle bell in there, snowflake. This again can stay this way all winter long. There's 2 lanterns, again battery operated candles. I have some of the same things down here, but I added 2 deer antlers to it, and also a couple succulents. Just changed my pillows out for this chair. And in the lantern, I have a really cute, just a pine bush kind of tree in there in a pot, and then it just has some berries and some stones and greenery around the bottom. On my pedestal, I went ahead and put my winter arrangement. Again, this has lighted twigs in it. These are electric over here. And then just lots of greens and some berries, and that can stay there all winter as well. This is the sleigh that was on my kitchen table last year. So I went ahead and just put him in the corner and put the little snowman on it, a big ball, a brown ball of like little twigs, huge jingle bell in there, some small jingle bells, a candy cane, and then lots of greenery. Big poinsettia back there on that scale. And for the mantle this year, I think I kept it pretty much the same. I did put a tobacco basket behind the centerpiece. I have some battery operated little fairy lights in there. Lots of the red berries and the little pieces that I told you I kind of cut apart. You're gonna hear all my floorboards creaking. These wooden trees at the ends are really cute. And then I have a couple swags here of some of the red and white garland, and then just some of the regular natural colored balls. And then in the middle hangs a sign that says blessed, a snowflake, and then I went ahead and put the word joy. That is a separate banner, and that hangs. I just go ahead and put like little tiny hooks in. And then I hung up our stockings. These stockings were bought from Pottery Barn years ago. Well, actually it was probably McKenna's first birthday. So, 21, 22 years ago. And now that Connor has joined our family, I wanted him to have a family stocking. And I was, I started thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so worried. What if I can't get the same stocking so that we all match? But they actually still have them. Now, his green is a little different at the top, but it's okay. I mean, it's just so cute. I was so happy that I was able to get pretty much the exact same stocking from Pottery Barn still. So that is the mantle. And there's our tree. And it is 16 foot. It is a, oh, isn't that awful? I was just gonna tell you where we got it from and now it just skipped my mind. It'll come back to me. That's awful. Balsam Hill, that's what it is. That's where I waited for a sale, and after Christmas sale, and I think this is our third year using this one. At the very top, it's hard to tell right now because of the lighting, but that is it's a deer head, like he has antlers, and I found that one year at, oh gosh, let me think. All right, let me think about that one. I'm trying to remember where I got it. But anyway, it's cute. Over here in this corner, there is the grandfather clock and my spinning wheel. I just have an urn back there with some greens in it. And on this table, nothing different really, except I just went ahead and put a Christmas candle. And on this chair, I changed my pillows out so that they are more Christmassy, and that is the quilt that my stepmom made for me. On the landing to go up the stairs, I have a little candle with some red berries in the lantern, and on the ladder I changed that with some greenery. I have some Christmassy things hanging from the hooks that go up the steps. I think I have a little red truck up here too, with a lantern and a little red truck that has some greenery in it, which is cute. Oh, here, look, this is the back of the TV cabinet. It's a view you don't get very much, I guess. But there's a green lantern. I have a large wooden pot that has this tree in it this year. Another lantern on this side. Again, just lots of greenery and white lights. There is a large antler with some shaker boxes and all kinds of stuff up there. That always looks pretty at night when it's lit up. The White House on the right, that was actually from a Department 56 display in a store one time. I ended up getting it for, oh my gosh, at a yard sale for just like $3 or something. It was awesome. And I went ahead and had Matt drill a hole in the back so I could put like a candle light inside of it. And I have my little bear here on a stool that was made from my dad's coat. And then I have my 2 pillows that I stitched, the Better Not Pout and the December 25th. You know about those if you've watched our stitching videos. And over here on the right, I moved my horse over here and put Santa there. That was a gift from a friend, and he's adorable. And behind that, I just have a red urn. That was a Southern Living urn that I put some greenery in it. And these lighted twigs are the newest ones I've just gotten. I found them on Amazon. They are electric. They are much brighter than the ones I'm used to. However, they're beautiful. So if you're looking for the twigs and you can't find them in your stores that are around your house, definitely check Amazon. You can get battery operated or electric. Here on our ottoman, I'll start with the inside here. We have a candle, and then, oh, look how cute those kids are. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're adorable. So cute, and they're matching little Christmas pajamas. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So I have a little tree and a lantern that I have a wreath, a greenery wreath, another candle inside. In this lantern, I have a poinsettia. And you come around this way. And inside of the tray, I have the wooden sleigh, or sled, sorry. Got that for a couple dollars at someone's yard sale, and just put some greenery. I have like a little napkin that's kind of placed there. Some pine cones, some berries coming out of the green urn. And then again, there's that poinsettia coming out of this lantern, and then there is also a greenery wreath around that. So that is the ottoman. And on the bucket on the door, I went ahead and put some greenery and berries in that. That also has some lighted twigs in there, and they are battery operated. Okay, well, we are back here to where we pretty much started, so I guess that is it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I always get so nervous doing these. Oh my goodness. Liz and I will be back soon with a stitching video that we will have together. And we want to make sure that we say a very Merry Christmas to all of you. We hope and pray that your whole holiday season is filled with lots of joy and that you stay healthy and safe. God bless you all, and thank you so much for joining us and for being a part of this journey with us. And we will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.